Simone de Beauvoir, Frida Kahlo, Virginia Woolf, Savitribai Phule, Jyotiba Phule, Ruth Manorma. You must be wondering that why am I remembering these famous feminist personalities today? It's because today's video is about them. It's about us, you, me, and everyone who's going to watch this video. Today's video is about feminism. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be talking about one of the greatest movements of our times, that is feminism. We'll talk about its history, its origin, and most importantly, its meaning. Feminism is about equality of sexes. It consists of all those movements, historical, political, economical, social, that aims at gaining equal rights for all the genders. It also emphasizes the fact that men too are equally harmed by sexism and stereotyped gender roles. Feminists have tried to change norms in plethora of domains across the world. Feminists all over the world have campaigned for equal rights, for women's rights, their right to vote, their right to abortion, for their right and autonomy on their own body, reproductive rights like access to contraceptives, and their right to maternity leave, for their safety from violence, rape, sexual harassment at workplace, for equal pay, and especially for worldwide misogyny and gender-specific bigotry. When we talk about the history of feminism, scholars have divided the history into three waves. The first wave is about female suffrage, beginning from the 19th century to the 20th century, which refers to their right to vote. By the second wave, women have realized that it's just not enough to have right to vote. So the second wave is about women's liberation movement starting from the 1960s, which is especially about their social and legal rights. And the third wave, starting from the 1990s, is heavily influenced by postmodernism. In an interview by Indian Development Review of a famous Indian activist and feminist, Kamala Bhasin said that feminism, like water, is fluid. Feminists have been there forever. The first feminist was probably born on the day when patriarchy was born. Feminism is anti-patriarchy, and that is why it is always different, because patriarchy is not the same everywhere, and also because women have different perspectives and different experiences. Feminism is not a theory that we are implementing, rather a reality that we are challenging. It is always local. When local feminist issues resonate with other movements around the world, feminist issues become global issues. Today, rape, sexual harassment, unequal pay gap, these are all global issues. In 2017, 86 million women said Me Too. But dowry is not a global issue, neither honor killing or throwing acid. Feminism has been and has to be like water, fluid. It has taken the shape of the pot in which it is poured. Water is H2O everywhere. Feminism is anti-patriarchy everywhere. And I think this is the most beautiful explanation of feminism that someone has given. People often ask that when feminism claims to stand for all the genders, why does it have the word feminine? Why isn't it called equalism? But the fact is, feminism does stand for men, women, and non-binary people. It has always worked to uplift the marginalized sections. Also, the movement is not just about equality for all the genders. It tries to give back women all the rights that they have been deprived of. Feminism fights the oppressive structure of patriarchy. Feminism aims to end the long history of discrimination of women, LGBTQI community, and minorities across the world. So that's it for today, and I hope you find this video informative. Share this video as much as possible, because taking in consideration the present times when there is so much misconception about feminism, I think we should make more and more people aware of it, and we would love to hear your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section. Thank you.